Hey guys, welcome to the Superhero Cut Show where we talk about things Marvel, DC, and Star Wars. Please like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell so you know when we post. So Jerry went at it with Jay Oliva on Twitter. If you don't know who Jay Oliva is basically the guy that did the storyboards for Man of Steel, Wonder Woman, and a bunch of other projects. He also did storyboards for Justice League, Flashpoint, Dark Knight Returns, Son of Batman, Batman vs. Robin. So this guy has a pretty, big DC, catalog of projects that he has worked on. But Jerry did press him on the Superman movie, and he had a very, very interesting response. Jerry is going to dig deep in that. But yeah, so in the next 2 seconds, you were going to see Jerry break this all down, but just wanted to give you guys context. Peace.
So I wrote, you don't read comics or you're just a total clown. Snyder butchered everything. I wrote a couple bullet points. Superman doesn't kill. It was Jason Todd who was killed by Joker, not Dick. Batman used a gun in Justice League. I can go on, but maybe just go read some comics and you realize Snyder wasn't faithful to them. This is where Jay Oliva comes in, and this is where we get into the problem. DC comic fans know about the Infinite Earths and that there are multiple versions of Earth and the heroes/villains. That's how we get stories like Red Sun and Gotham by Gaslight. The live-action movie universe is just one of these parallel universes. He's not wrong about parallel universe. Obviously, if something happens in a movie, it's obviously a separate universe than a comic. But thanks for clarifying, I guess. Anyway, even the DC animated stuff is its own timelines and universes. The Wonder Woman in the animated movie isn't the same as the Wonder Woman in Justice League Unlimited. It's not all canon for one singular timeline, but for many multiple threads. Justice League Crisis on Two Earths is a good example. Duh. So I want to visit his first response. Okay. This is what I want to call laundering credibility. Okay. Because Jay Oliva doesn't have a good argument. Like I said, though, no shade to Jay on his resume. He has a fire resume that a lot of people in that business would kill for. So his props are due there, But DC comic fans know about the Infinite Earths. Okay, first of all, you can't just say, there are multiple Earths. Anything could happen on this Earth, and that means that anything could happen on that Earth. No, if in that case, anything can happen anywhere, and it doesn't matter because it's a multiverse. It's the laziest excuse in the game, and if you're giving me the excuse, well, it's the multiverse, anything can happen, you don't have an argument. I actually said the other day to another guy on Twitter who was making this argument, and I was like, listen, there's a comic with Spider-Man being a pig. That doesn't mean you make the first Spider-Man movie in a new universe a Spider-Man pig, okay? So you don't build a universe with Man of Steel, a Superman who really is, especially in BVS, but Man of Steel 2, hated by the people, misunderstood, he killed someone. Superman's supposed to be this bright beacon of moral good and optimism, not a killer. Red Sun, Gotham by Gaslight, great. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about Man of Steel and BVS, the introductions to the two most important characters in the DC universe. In this case, the DCEU, DC Extended Universe. So don't tell me that Man of Steel and BVS are some obscure take like Red Sun or Gotham by Gaslight, okay? Because that's not what you guys were aiming for. You guys were aiming for the DC franchise success that Marvel has, and you failed to deliver on that. So maybe be like, we should have made the characters faithful to who they are in the comics. And yeah, I'm sure there's always people like, well, in, Superman 402 from 1971, Superman killed Zod right here. Okay, but traditionally, is Superman a killer in the comics? No. Okay, so is it inaccurate to have Superman as a killer? Yes. You could always find some obscure comic, okay? If you have to be a nerd who's read, and someone else came to me like, well, I've read every single Superman comic. And you know, if you have to read every single comic to know that Superman once in a while kills someone, then that's obviously not the traditional Superman, okay?